Hi, hello everyone. It is Pip here. It is Moody Monday pick me up video time. It is Monday. It is 12:32. I'm just a little bit late. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I have a new arm thingy fangle thing going on here with my camera today. Hopefully it will make it all good. So hi Margaret. Hi Linda. Oh, I can't believe it's Monday. I feel like I was only here just yesterday, and then realised, of course, I was only here just yesterday. So if you haven't watched yesterday's 4 hours, 2 from me, 2 from Julie, having great fun making cards with blue and yellow and also sunflowers. So some fantastic cards and designs from everybody, and we just had a great time between us. It went so fast, but it did wipe me out a little bit afterwards. 4 hours of either being on video or helping Julie on her video as she was helping me. So I think both of us are knackered today. But we're nearly at 1,500 in donations. So that is just amazing. Blown me away. Thank you so much to everybody. Hi Melly, hi Marilyn, hi Leslie, hi Sheila. It's nice to see you all. So yeah, we've had just a great week, really. I mean, literally, it's taken just a week to put it all together, and it came out brilliantly. So today I'm changing it up a little bit. I do want to do some more blue, but in a different way this time. So yesterday, the bundle that we played with was Welcoming Window, which is on special this month. Just so happened that we decided to pick those two because I'd never used mine before, and she loves her sunflowers. She thought, obviously, we've got to do sunflowers. But yes, so they're on special. But the stamp set I'm going to be using today is also on special. But I'm kind of mixing and matching it with the other promotion we've got on today, which is on this month, which is Waves of the Ocean. Now, the first thing I should say is that the little mini, which I told everybody last week was no longer available. It is still available. Woohoo! So yes, you can get this. It's 20% off this month. So that's fabulous. So I think it works out something like over £11 or something off. It's great. So anyway, so I just had to put that correction out. The mini is available still. Okay. Yes, Margaret, it is brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant that we have got so much in our donation page. So you can still donate if you've joined and you haven't actually donated yet. You can still donate using this ticker tape. It's so much easier when I do it with my face in front of me. I can actually see where I'm pointing. But yes, you can still donate if you want to. Paula, our lovely Paula, added from our team. She's been selling her cards to raise money. She added over £220 to the pot yesterday. So thank you to all of Paula's girls and ladies and local people who have purchased from her over in Horsham. So that's great. Hi Jane. Hi. And yes, thank you. Sheila said it was a fantastic day yesterday. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, honey. We loved having you on. So that was good. So that's still available. So if you don't know, it's justgiving.com/fundraising/card makers for Ukraine, all one word. And that is actually the hashtag Card Makers for Ukraine that you can use if you want to post any of the cards that you've made yesterday whilst you're watching us. If you want to post them on your social profile, if you want to put them on your Facebook or on your Instagram, then just pop that little hashtag in, and then we can go and search for that and see who's been joining in with us and playing. It is a general one for all card makers who are doing stuff for Ukraine. So you'll see things from other people all around the world, but we felt it was a good one to support. So there we go. That's that. And also, if you use the hashtag Make a Difference, then that is like a Stamping Up version, a Stamping Up hashtag about making a difference and the charity work that they do. So that's also another one that you can do. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to, can I show that? Well, you've publicly posted it, so I think I can. So poor old Deb was able to watch today because COVID has hit the house. That's not good. We're not ill with it, thankfully, but still have to isolate for another 5 days. Well, that's just 5 more days of crafting time, right? That's, I think that's good. I've heard of loads and loads and loads of people who've got COVID recently. So, I think that is I think people are just getting it again. Oh, Melly, I didn't realise you were coming in from Italy. Hey! The only thing I know how to say is ciao bella. So I'm just going to say that to you. The other one I know, I'm not going to, it's Where's the Toilet, which is, there's a story behind that. My lovely, we used to have a lovely DDM who looked after us here in the UK called Paula Gori, and she was Italian. Well, she is Italian, but lived, born in the UK, but her parents and Nonna were Italian. So anyway, so she went with us on an incentive trip, and we have obviously my husband got to go, and we were rubbish at anything. And so he said, well, of course, the really important thing is how to ask for a cup of tea and where's the toilet. The only one we can remember is where's the toilet. So that's not very good. So we can say ciao bella and il bagno, which apparently is where is the lavatory. But hey, so we're always going to be safe if we're in Italy. There you go. That's our little piece. So thank you, Paula, and we will always remember her for that. She did try and teach us other things, but we're just rubbish languages. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, Jane. Jane's got this is not a competition, but Jane knows 12 people. 12 with COVID. Yeah, see, it's not good. Oh dear. Anyway, let us move on to brighter and cheerier things. I'm making Melly laugh now. Anyway, we'll move on to brighter and cheerier things, and not talk about toilets or anything like that. Okay, so let me switch my camera over. Hold on. And then I can put my lighting up a bit. There we go. So it's not blinding everybody. There we go. Nice. All righty. So we're having a look at Seascape today. And Seascape is a beautiful stamp set that covers fishes and all this lovely coral. And I love these little bubbles and these little fishes down here. They're just so cute. And then it has a fantastic die set. Now, I've only used this. This is shocking, I know. You're hearing all my bad secrets now because I've only used this for an exclusive class that we did in Card Making Know-How, which is my membership group for anybody who likes card making. Whether you're learning or whether you're experienced, it's just a nice, great place to come on and just be in a membership for a month. You can do it for a month, you can stay for 3 months, you can stay forever, it's up to you. But every month we do an exclusive class. And this was one of the ones that I did. And I thought, I haven't used it since then. That was like last June or something ridiculous. So I thought I'd better get it on. And actually, I thought, you know what, this works really well with the papers that we've got from Waves of the Ocean. Now, these are two special dies, so I'm going to show you how to use them. And we're going to make some fun cards. I don't need to put that away. But before we get on with the fun cards that I wanted to make today, there's a couple of things I need to do. First of all, I need to do a big shout out to Jane, who's watching, for this beautiful card that she sent me that came in the post today, Jane. Thank you. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that gorgeous? And then it goes to this one, and then it goes to this one, and then so on and so on. Isn't that lovely? It's just fantastic. So this beautiful card it's a pinwheel. We made one of these at retreat, but we made it in a square, and this is like in a hexagon, which is very clever. So yeah, so that's fabulous, Jane. Thank you so much for that. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you liked it enough to actually, make it and send it to me. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm like, oh, that's so kind. It's so clever as well. I love that. I'm going to have to now work out how to do one myself. The other thing I wanted to show you was I was actually playing with some more blue and yellow yesterday. Actually, I played with this on Saturday during our team meeting. So this is going to be the other fold that is going to be part of my Waves of Inspiration class next month. Okay, so we're not having a Stampin' Chat next month, but I will be posting up a class tutorial and video, 2 fancy folds, 3 cards. I think it's 3 cards. I'm sure I've got up to 3 cards now. It's definitely 4, if not 5 cards I'm making for that that tutorial next month. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you've signed up for our tutorial with classes. So make sure you tick the box that you're interested in classes. Okay, so now let's get going with Seascape. So the first thing I thought about was we've got this beautiful paper from the Waves of the Ocean promotion, which still makes me start singing. So I've cut some various pieces out here, and this is the one that I wanted to play with first because I thought this looked great as kind of like a coral reef already. and I wanted to just pop some for this one because it's coral, funnily enough. So we're going to go, that clues in the title. I'm going to get myself a clean piece of grid paper, and it's going to be a big one. I'm sorry, it's going to get a little zizzy as I put that underneath, but I need that so it doesn't go all over my mat, because I've discovered that it actually stains on my mat. That's helpful. Yeah, that's good. Right, okay, let's lift that up. See if we can't brighten that even more. Stay there. Good. Okay, so I'm going with Calypso Coral, inking all over, like so, and then just going to pop it down just there. Okay, and often we forget to stamp on DSP directly, but look at that, isn't that lovely? Doesn't that come out nice? It's better without the DSP underneath it. Let me tell you that. I'm going to cut myself a smaller piece because it'll be brighter if I put it on there, I think. Yeah, that shows up much better. Right, let me get myself a smaller piece of this for a second. If you've got the big grid paper, and it is great to get the big one, you can actually cut it into 4 if you just follow the lines, and then they fit underneath much easier. So I'm just going to do that. Put up the lines here like so, and it also helps you if you're trying to measure stuff, because you've automatically got a little measuring thing on your table without having to get the trimmer out. There we go. But my other ones were disgusting, so I threw them away yesterday. Alrighty, so here we go. So that's a little easier. I think that makes it a little brighter. Okay, so hi Joe. Joe's just arrived. Meetings again. They make you work too hard, Joe. Oh, honestly. Okay, so we've got our little coral piece, and we've got our little bubbles coming up here. So I thought it'd be nice if we just added some fish. And I'm going to go with some dark blue fish. Now those eyes suggest to me that they're going that way. So we'll pop them this way. But I mean, maybe they need to go that way. So we'll just pop some dark blue fish down here. Look at that. And because they're dark, they you can't see the other paper through it. So that works well. So that, very simply, is how you get a really nice sort of structure going with some coral and some fish. Now, if you think this is a bit yellow, and I kind of do think it's a little bit yellow, I've got a bit of Coastal Cabana here. So I'm going to grab a blending brush from my pile of blending brushes. That one's okay. And we'll just start to change the colour of this water a little bit. So we'll just make it a little bit more greeny, really. Just add a little bit like that. And then that way it's not quite so yellow. Because I don't know about you, but I don't find there's not many yellow seas I'd like to swim in. But a little bit of extra blue just brings that to life a little bit. Okay. The pink we can get away with because it could be kind of corally, and I might add another piece of coral down the bottom actually. Get it a little bit more. There we go. All right, so we've just toned down that yellow slightly. Added a bit of green. Then I'm going to add another piece of coral. Just coming in just off. So we've got a little bit more coral that they're swimming through. So we can just put a little bit of coral coming in here, like so. A little bit of coral coming in here. So that big piece is not really on its own. There we go. Yeah, I think it needs a bit more down here, don't you? Put another bit in there. Lovely. That looks better. That looks better. But I wanted a big bit over that sort of pink bit. There we go. So now we've got our little fishes swimming through our coral. And we can pop that down onto... I've got a yellow base here. Around like so. And then I thought I might just add a blue layer, you know, because it's not like I haven't got any blue layers from yesterday. I've still got a few left. Not many, I have to say. I don't know how many cards I ended up doing at the moment. I know I've got 12 that I've photographed. See, that looks nice, doesn't it? Then we can start to get a little bit creative, maybe. Add a little bit of a sentiment. What should we do for a sentiment? Let's think. We didn't do any sentiments yesterday, so I wasn't having to think about words and stuff. Right, where's my vellum? Let's find my vellum. That's not vellum. Shimmery white. I've lost my vellum. No. Can't have lost. Surely. Oh, seems like I might have done. Oh, well, don't worry. I've got a whole sheet here, so I'll find the bits. But in the meantime, I've got a sheet. Because, you know, I'm into vellum this year. In a big way, I'm into vellum this year. Because it just softens everything. And sometimes I think we need that softness. So I'm going to go with a 2-inch, no, not a 2-inch, a 2.5 centimetre strip. There we go. And I'm going to cut that down the whole length of that piece. Whoops. Don't do that. Don't put it down when it's a small piece like that, because it'll twist. So don't do that. So I might just have to lock that off a little bit more. That does not look straight to me, even with my dodgy eyes. There we go. Oh, they're always on Mondays. Oh, see? That's not fun, is it? Always on Mondays, and you can't even block them out. It's not right, is it? It's not right. You need to like secretly pass on my details to them or something. Just say, have you seen this? It's really good for team building, maybe, to add a little creativity into the day. Right. You never know. It might take off. You never know. I doubt it, but you never know. Okay, so I'm looking for some ribbon. Here we go. Ugh. Ribbon. Oh, we've got lots of ribbon that will work with this. Lots of ribbon. I like this sparkly stuff. Let's do sparkly. Should you have sparkles? Should you have sparkles? We didn't have any sparkles yesterday. It was all very serious yesterday. So I think we'll do sparkles, because that'll kind of add to the sea effect. I think. You obviously have sparkles under the sea. You do in all the Disney movies. And then we'll use some Pacific Point and just a little, one of the little strips of white that we always get left over when we chop our pieces up. And then somewhere in here I've got a lovely thank you. There we go. Really nice thank you. Just bouncy. It's lovely. I feel like I'm taking it easy today. It was full on yesterday while I was flying. I think my adrenaline just got up yesterday. I calmed down towards the end, but to start off with, man, we were whizzing through them all. Do this. Yeah, so if you haven't managed to see any of the projects that I did yesterday, they'll be up on the blog tomorrow, Wednesday. But you can go and see them today on Facebook. No? Well, yes, but YouTube. YouTube. That's what I meant to say. Just want to make that a bit smaller, I think. A bit more. Like so. There we go. That will do us. So to put all this together, now you know we can't put anything under the vellum, but we can just put a little bit where we're going to put the sentiment, so that's okay. So we're going to put the words up here. So we'll put this, just a little piece in here, just like that. Pop that across there. There we go. Make sure it's flat and straight. Just as good as. Right, then we're going to put this across. Now, do we want this to go around the blue? No, I think I just want it to go around here. So we'll just, oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous on this side as well. I mean, really, you're just spoilt for choices on this with this paper. Okay, so that's now holding our vellum nicely in place. Now we can add the glue. So I love Tombow because it just gives you that little wriggle room, but I never use it for attaching ribbon because it gets very sticky, because the ribbon just soaks it up and then it just comes out all over your fingers. So that's why I use two different glues. So I know sometimes people are like, why has she got two glues on the go? Oh, hi Sue. Morning. Oops, that's upside down. Not that it would matter, but you know, let's get it right. I got carried away with the morning sunrise in Ohio. How are you doing over there? Sunshine today. That's nice. That's nice. Always good to have a bit of sunshine. Here, yeah, not so much. It was looking better earlier. Yesterday was lovely, but today, no, not so much. Did you get to see any of the... oh, thank you, Sue. Did you get to see any of the stuff we did yesterday, Sue? Did you see our card making for Ukraine marathon? 2 hours with me and 2 hours with Julie Kettlewell, my friend, as we kind of did some good stuff. So I'm just going to add a little bit of softening to this white, just with a bit of this green Coastal Cabana. It doesn't make it as dark as with Daubers. I like it like that. It's very subtle, but it's there. It just makes it not quite so bright. So that's good. Put the right lid on my glue this time. Yesterday I was all over the shop. And then we're going to pop this up with dimensionals. Are you going to go and have a look after this? Excellent, Sue. Yes, it's well worth it because it was good fun. We had a lot of fun. Oh, you got sunshine in Wales, Joe. Wow, that's unusual. That's nice. That's great. I love it when the sun shines in Wales. It's gorgeous when it does that. Now, I'm not going right to the edge with this one, I've decided. Just going to go on top of there. And can you see it's bouncing? Because it hasn't quite caught on this side of the ribbon. So can I catch that there, or is it going to continue to bounce? No, that's fine. If it did, I would just put a little piece of glue dot under there. That's the word I'm looking for. Glue dot under there. Now, let's see. We need sparkles at the bottom of this sea. And of course, I think the waves basic jewels is what they're called, but it's the rhinestones that go with the waves of the ocean. I think they'd be quite good ones to use. So we can just sort of nestle some of these down in amongst the coral in the back here. Lovely one down there, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Just to have a few little bright spots. Might do a bit more. I'm get carried away with these because they're so lovely. We can even do this kind of colour as well over here. Smash it. They're just gorgeous. And then these look like bubbles coming up from the fish. Yeah, just works really well. So that's how you can use your sea life with your, or seascape should I say, with some waves of the ocean papers. Isn't it pretty? Just with stamping, nothing else, just stamping. But the star of the show is really the die cuts, I'm going to say. And they are unusual die cuts. So I have pre-done some here. And we're going to do one. Let's see. So I like these backgrounds for them. These are great. That's a particularly good one. Or one of these. I had something else in mind for that. Now it's completely past my brain by, but it will come back to me. Oh yeah, I've got this one as well. Okay, and then I also have with me, just as an idea of how you can use them, two of the cards from the what's it called? Artistically oh, what is it called? Abstract Beauty. There we go. Abstract Beauty. I'm just going to lift that up, see if that helps in any way with the lighting in here. It's gone very sort of yellowy. I don't know why. That's a bit better. Okay. In fact, I might even bring my light from up here and put it down here so we might have a bit more bright light on the situation. Does that help a little bit? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know why it's gone quite so yellow in here. It's obviously very dark. Okay, so I've brought also these, which are handy because they are just pre-cut, pre-scored card bases, so you can use them as well. And to do something exceptionally simple, I thought let's just use the foils and one of these beautiful card bases, a little tiny bit of vellum because, you know, we can. And I've just die cut the seahorse out from the turquoise foil. Okay, see that beautiful foiling? Gorgeous colour. And I was clever and I did put it on adhesive sheets beforehand. I would absolutely recommend you do that because trying to glue these little suckers without it is a little bit tricky. I mean, you can do it because there are places where you can add glue, like around the middle, around his middle here. Just need to trim that a little bit off and you'll see where that bit came from later. I'm going to add it on top of my vellum, like so. Then I can see behind where I can add a few little bits of glue on the actual vellum here, because obviously this is now not going to be sticky. So I'll do a little bit of there, a little bit of there. That'll do. And it's going to get stuck top and bottom anyway because these are sticky. So then we'll pop him or her down there like so. Stick him top and bottom. And now we have a beautiful seahorse with just a little bit of an edge like that vellum underneath. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Just stunning. It's hard to see him with all the light, you know, with the lights he goes kind of dark, but he is beautiful. And then for a simple sentiment, again, we've got the thank you, or we've got just thought you should know how wonderful you are, which is quite nice. A bit large, I feel, for this. And then the other one is I'm here for you always. So I'm going to stick with the thank you, or maybe even put on a smaller sentiment from another set. Just having a look at my other sets. Oh, do you know what? I love this. I love the words in this set as well. Just to note, happy birthday. I like the happy birthday. I think that would go well with that, wouldn't it? Let's do happy birthday. So, oh, it's a bit, it's quite big. Yeah, no, we're going to lose most of him if we do that. Oh, we're going to lose him. No, I'm going to go with a thank you that I've already got. We're going to tone down the blue and go a little bit more. Are we going to do that? We're going to go Night of Navy, I think, just to have a bit of contrast with the seahorse. I'm looking around for my scrub. Here we go. Oh, hello, Carol. Hi, good afternoon. And hello, Pat. It's Pat in Dallas. Of course I know it's Pat in Dallas. It's Miss Pat. How's Miss Pat doing today? Oh, that's a bit squeaky, that is. That's my chamois I've just washed. Just added. It's got a bit squeaky on us. Sorry about that. Ah, oh, bless your hand. Thank you. Did you see all the stuff I did yesterday, Pat? I know Carol did because Carol was there for lots of it. But I don't know if you did. We had so much fun with lots of yellow and blue cards. And I've just stamped that. I realised you couldn't see me stamping that. Sorry. I have promised you I just stamped that. So, yeah, we did lots and lots of yellow and blue for Ukraine and raised lots and lots of money, which is fab. Okay, I think just something simple. I don't think it really needs very much. Like just a little thank you. Maybe over his tummy. Maybe over his tummy there. Could even trim that down just a smidge. And then again. Yeah. Oh yeah, it looks quite cool. Okay, we'll pop him on. So, oh, hi Ruth, how are you doing? Oh, everyone's on today. Is it school holidays or something? Surely not. They had that the other week. I hope everybody's doing all right. That you're not all off sick. That wouldn't be fun. Okay, so let's just pop this down on here, like so. So there's my lovely little silver, well, turquoise foil, really. We don't really have a colour that matches with that, but he goes well with the blue. So there's that one. So that's our second. Oh, and we could put sparkles for sure on him. Let's see. Now he does match with these particular sparkles here, I think. He's definitely one of these. So we can put one on here. Put one up here. Like so. Oh, look at that. That's nice. You could even have them as bubbles going up there, but I'm not going to go over the top. I know, strange for me. We'll pop another one. I'll pop another one just underneath there, because apparently hiding your gems is the new norm. I don't really understand that, but never mind. We'll give it a go. It does actually look quite good, so I'll give them that. Okay, so so that's that one. Look, he's pretty, isn't he? With all those sparkles on. So cute. Yeah. Oh, you do after school on Mondays. Oh, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and you've just had your... Oh, okay. So so this is why Pat is a bit behind on her stuff. Look at that. She's had the granddaughter for a week. No wonder you're a bit behind. Oh dear. Thank you. Thanks, Deb, and thanks, Pat. I'm glad you like that. I know. I get that too, right? But I guess just peeking out, you do at least still see it a little bit, which is quite nice, but still a bit odd. But we'll go with it. Okay, so the next one I thought of was... That's the next one I thought of. Where am I? What am I doing? Oh yes, I've got bases. Here we go. So some of these match with Granny Apple Green, which is, for me, and considering I'm not a green person, but I love this Granny Apple Green that goes with this. Look at that. Right, so that's nice. And then I thought, oh, okay, what else can we do with this? So I have done some die cutting. We've also got this one. Oh, that's also awesome. Now, if we had like a white background to that, where's my white background gone? Oh, no, I have them here somewhere. There we go. So, like, if we put a white background on that one, doesn't that look yummy? Oh, gorgeous. So this one, I thought, well, we could put some other things on here. So, for example, they do have in the set some die cut pieces of coral. So you see you can die cut this out. Now I need to pop out all the little bits. I haven't done that because it's on adhesive sheets and it's easy to just peel it off. But we could have some die cut coral coming down here. And then I've done some little fishes, obviously. Look, they got little fishes in sparkly papers. Don't these look great? So they've got like these little sparkly fishes going on. I think that looks cool. So we're going to do that. Again, these are very simple, just using the die cuts as they were supposed to be used for creating scenes. So what we'll do is we'll put this one on first. So we'll peel this bit off. Like so. And hopefully some of these bits will come out. Or maybe not. Maybe they won't all come out. I think some of them are supposed to stay in, actually, which is a bit odd. We'll see. Yeah, these are all supposed to stay in, and they're supposed to just lift up. But since I've glued them, I don't really want them to stay in, and lift up very much. But they are supposed to lift, so you can get your fingers in underneath there and sort of lift them up. But now I've put glue all over them, that's not going to happen. I'm sure some of these little ones are supposed to come out. Let me just double check. Oh, no, maybe not actually. No, they're all attached. Oh yeah, no, they're all attached. Okay, that's good. Oh, good. I was thinking I'd had to pull a load of stuff out, but that's not too bad. Right, so I thought if we popped our little, maybe at the side here, so he shows up a bit more. There's our little coral reef going down. And I'm actually going to put one of these little fish, which I have also put on the backing of, I thought. Okay. So we can have one of these little fish that are coming out from behind the coral, or sort of swimming into the coral. So he's sort of hiding there. And then we can have the others. As I say, I've done the trick with the adhesive sheets just to make it easier to put them on. Okay. And then we can just have the fish sort of swimming around. I don't know, would he be coming down here or here? I think up here. Well, let's put him up here, that's fine. So now we have some coral, some nice silver coral and some nice shiny fish. Aren't they fun? Look at him just poking out down there. So cute. And then we can finish some of that off with some more ribbon. I do wonder if I should be stamping, if we should have a little bit of leafage going on down here. I think we should. So I've got two colours I could use for that. I've got my Granny Apple and I've got Coastal Cabana. I think I'm going to go with Granny Apple. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much, Pat. I know it works really well. It takes some time getting used to, but it does work well. And I think people like the fact, well, you guys like the fact that I can put you up in lights and, you know, you can tell me things and then we can all discuss. So that's always good. Well, there's loads of you on here. Oh, hi, Diane's on. That's nice. Love those foils. I know. Aren't they just gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Carol says it's a great idea with the DSP, and Sheila says you can never have too much bling. Absolutely not. Never have too much bling. Okay, so let's do some Granny Apple Green, and I probably should have done this before I put that down, but you know, there, what the hell? We can swing it. I know how to do that. So we'll add some in there, and then we'll just add. I've got this upside down. Silly woman. Oh, it looked a bit weird. There we go. Let's add some coming up it this way. That would be better. Dearie me. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. All right. And then we can possibly put one in here and then it'll just wipe off the foil because it's water-based, so it won't stick on the foil. All righty. So now it's got a few little bits going off down there. That's good. Then we can add some of the ribbon, I think. And we can either pop it down the bottom, which kind of looks quite nice, or we can put it up the top. I don't know. I think down the bottom looks great. I think the bottom looks better. But then I'm not sure that's where we're going to put our sentiment. Oh, choices. What do we think? Do we think ribbon at the bottom? Or do we think ribbon at the top? I think bottom. Sheila said, Jane says top. Really? You think top? I don't know. Yeah, maybe because it's a bit busy down the bottom. Maybe we just do half of it. I don't like it going all the way across. Maybe we just do a bit of it. That looks better. Okay, Jane, we're going with you. Deb says, oh no, everyone else is saying bottom. Oh no, Ruth is saying top. Gets a bit lost at the top, says Sheila. That is true. But if we put a sentiment on it, like over it, it might be okay. I just do see what you mean. It does get a bit lost up there. Whereas at least down there you can kind of see it over the greenery. Somehow the stamping shows it off more at the bottom, I think. Oh, but Marnie says top. None of you are helping at all. So I'm going to stamp the sentiment and then we will decide. How is that? Right, so I'm going to get my little box of tricks. What have we got in here? Which one would fit this wording? Well, That one would, but it's a bit big. This one might fit it better. Oh yeah, that fits it nice. So we'll keep some of those out. What else we got in here? Got a little one. In case you don't know what I'm pouring my way through, I have lots of bits already chopped out. So I have like thingies like this. This is how I keep all my spare bits. And then I can just reach in and grab something like that. So okay, so let's try this on this. I think it's going to work best on this one. So we'll do this on here. Hopefully that's straight. Oh, it's a little off to the side. That's okay. No, it's really not. Let's do that again, Pip. It's too off to the side. That was me lining up at it, I think. Yeah, it's definitely... Yeah, that was just me lining up. Let's try that again. And it's kind of still done it a little bit up there. We'll put some gems over there, it'll be fine. This is why normally I'd stamp and then cut it out. I recommend you do that most of the time. But for speed, I always do it like this on my lives. Okay, so that is going to fit up there like that. It's going to go edge to edge, isn't it? Because I put my fish on before I put my sentiment on. Oh, maybe we should do a different sentiment. Maybe we should go back and do a thank you, because that's now annoying me. Oh. Drop my chamois in the bin. Hold on. Let's go back and just do a thank you. Oh, and I know what we could put on here as well, which we haven't done yet. Oh, we could put some bubbles on. That would be nice. I think the fish could do with some bubbles for sure. Probably in Pacific Point. Maybe even in Coastal Cabana, actually. Oh, look, I'm not getting all of a mush with everything. Let's try it in Coastal Cabana, because it's lighter. Just see if it shows up at all. A little bit. It kind of blends in a bit with the other bubbles, but, you know, that's okay. Very subtle. Very subtle. But that's all right. Then we'll have the slightly darker. No, I'm not. I'm going to go Coastal Cabana like I said I was going to do. And I'm going to put that here for the thank you, which is going to go in this oval. There we go. That's better. That's better. That fits nicer, doesn't it? It would actually fit in the double oval. So we could punch out a double oval and have that in the plain. Maybe just no ribbon. Oh, here we go. Now we've got loads and loads of stuff. Hey, Alison's home. Yay. Home in time to catch part of my live. Yes, indeed. Half ribbon at top with sentiment. Top, maybe no ribbon, just some sparkles. Yeah. Oh, rhinestone eyes. That's interesting. They're a bit tiny, to be fair. They'll work better on the bigger fish. I'm going to do that on the bigger fish. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, and I think you're right, I think actually sparkles, not ribbon. So we'll speedily pop this on here. And I know I'm using this, but it's just for speed. Okay. Then we will fold this over, burnish, get a nice fold. There we go. Because I can't believe it's nearly 1:15 already. How long have I been gassing? So I haven't shown you half the things I wanted to show you yet. Right, okay, and I have a meeting at 1:30, so I have to dash. So we're going to be whizzing over the next couple, okay? Just so that I'm warning you, we're going to whiz. Right. Dimensionals, enough so that we have no soggy middles. Okay. And then that pops on there. Oops, that's straight. There we go. And then sparkles, as we said, we need sparkles. Because quite frankly, you know, we've got shimmery fish. So a few sparkles, I think, would go nicely. I'll stick one over there. I'll stick a couple over here. We could go big sparkles down here, couldn't we? Some larger ones down here. There we go. Just sort of flying them around now, wherever I fancy. But I think that works okay. There we go. So silver, glittery fish, and sparkles on this beautiful paper. Oh, thank you, Carol. I did get there in the end. Sometimes it works like that, doesn't it? It takes a bit of time. Right. So what I wanted to show you was the die cut pieces. That's what I really wanted to get. I mean, I've shown you a bit on the coral, but I wanted to show you the actual two pieces that you can cut out. And then I can't find where I've put them because they're not in there. They're in my other plastic wallet. And my other plastic wallet is here. Here we go. So here's the seahorse and here's the fish. Isn't the fish gorgeous? And the seahorse, we've seen the seahorse already. But they both come like this, attached. Isn't that lovely in the blue foil? But they come attached like this. Okay, so to use them, you have to cut them out. So to do that, you have to find where they join. So they join just here. Hopefully you're going to see this. And I'm just cutting down his throat, as it were, to the bottom of that fin. That one's okay, that one's okay, that one's okay. Then see here, he joins again at the base of his body here. So you just go cut round until you match up with that fin at the back, or his tail fins. And then you come in here and you match up again to his actual fins. And then finally you do his head again. Let's come in here. This one's a bit fiddly because it's gone back to front for my hands. Like that. And then he pops out. So you can have him separate if you want to, or you can inlay him. So you could cut this out of a different colour, inlay him inside, etc., etc. So there's lots of things that you can do, but I thought he would look pretty stunning on one of these, or I think even better, I think he would look great on this one. I think he needs to be sideways a lot. This is a small, I've got a small piece here. Doesn't he look great on that? I've got a bigger bit. Yeah, here we go. Let's give him a bit more room. So he can be swirling around like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now you can't see everything through yet because I've still got all his sticky stuff attached, because I find that easier. But if I pull all of that off, you will see that you can see through every single part of his fins. And then you can just lay him down. Oh, that bit there is not looking right. So you can just see where you need to make slight adjustments where you've cut into him. I had that at the wrong angle. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Now look at him go. Oh. And I mean, really, a card doesn't need much more than that when you've got a gorgeous, gorgeous fish like that on there. Isn't he lovely? Just beautiful. So he looks good on that. And then the other thing you can do, of course, is you can blend through this and create a blended card. Okay, so you can have an outline and then a skeleton. And that's exactly what I did for the class that's up on the membership. So if you want to know how to do that, you want to know how to use blending brushes with that, then come and join the membership club, because we have a great blending tutorial which covers all of these things, and another 4 cards with the Seascape bundle, which is on special offer this month. So, you know, it's just an awesome opportunity to get some really great special deals going at the minute. And the membership club at the moment is open. It will be closing at the end of March because I need to get ready for some special things that are happening for our 1 year anniversary in May. And I'm going to need at least a month to get ready for that. So if you want to join our membership, you can only join this month. Oh, look at that. See, what else does he really need apart from sparkles? That's great. So Jane says, why did they do that? Why did they attach him so he's attached to the back? Because then you can do different things with him. So one of the cards in the membership shows you how to use him as he is. So, and it looks stunning both ways. So it just gives you more options. That's why they did that. See, he doesn't really need very much, but we're going to add some sparkles, obviously. And maybe a few bubbles. I think he could do with some bubbles, couldn't he? Some nice dark bubbles just to add at the top there. Like that. Oh, look at that. That just finishes that off perfectly. Look at that. I've got a bit of vellum. So I might just trim this down a smidge. Put a tiny bit of vellum on here, maybe even going right over to this edge. Actually, I quite like that. Trim that down to there. Helps me get that the right size. Okay, and then have I got any other words that would work well other than just thank you? I wanted to use something else. I think my thinking of you is too long. That's the problem. I'm here for you. That might fit if I just did the front bit. That's nice. I'm here for you. Yep, let's do that. We like that. Oh, I need a thingy. Oh, and we've got some rocky bits as well. So you can always add some rocky bits in at the bottom if you fancied. Not for this card, but maybe for another coral card, that would work. So we can swap that out. And we'll pop some thinner, tinier bit of white here just to do that. Night of Navy again. Classic, just keep it simple with the colours. Don't try and over egg it on this card because the fish is creating the statement really. Pop that down, lovely. And then I'm going to chop it off before those circles, or just after those circles, I think. Like that. Chop it a little closer here so it doesn't look too odd. There we go. And then that's going to go on top of that. Going to go on top of that. Like so. That looks good. I like that. And this time I'm going to use some seal on here. Attach it to my vellum. Definitely needs straightening up, Pip. That is not straight. Actually, it could be the white that's not straight, but never mind, we'll cope with that. And then I'm going to use my dimensional just behind the label, so then you know that's going to be okay, not going to see through because the dimensionals are behind the white. But then that will lift that vellum off, which gives it that nice layery look. There we go. Nice. Then some sparkles to finish. Isn't he lovely? It's just so pretty. Very pretty. Right. And obviously we've got these gorgeous dark ones here, so we can use the ones that match him perfectly. You could maybe make a couple of these bubbles into rhinestones. I like that idea. These glowing rhinestones. There we go. So that's a nice card, isn't it? Very quick and easy, just die cutting through. And they all fit through the mini, which is amazing. And they've all got 20% off. So this bundle is now 20% cheaper than it was last month. And I don't know if it's retiring. I don't know if it's going to stay with us or not. But you might as well get it at 20% off if you can. So I would recommend shopping for that today. So that's my big fish. Then we've got our sort of coral reef with glittery fish. And then we've got our big seahorse. And then we've got our stamped. I need to bring that up a little bit. Let's see if I can bring this up a little bit. Oh, whoops. It's not going to stay. Without making you feel too sick. Yes, I can bring this all down a bit now, hopefully. There we go, so we can see a little bit more. So that is now 4 cards, and they're all so different, but I love the fact that apart from this one, they all use that Waves of the Ocean paper, and that's a great set of papers to, you know, mix and match with a lot of different things. So the one I showed you earlier was the Waves of the Ocean actually with the Waves of the Ocean. Okay, and as I say, I'm doing a Waves of the Ocean class next month, but this one uses it with a completely different stamp set. And I think if you've got papers that you can do that with, it makes them so much more versatile. So it's a good thing to add to your crafty stash. Marilyn likes the simplicity of the seahorse. Well, you know me, Marilyn, you know I'm a simple girl at heart. So I think actually for me, these two are my favourites. Because again, they're just simple. But I do like to do a bit of, occasionally just do a bit of something different with the addition of some extra bits. And I love stamping on DSP. It just adds something, I think, to that. So there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you do want to know a little bit more about our membership, then please hop over to my membership page, which is here. Okay, so just queenpipcards.com and then / and then it looks really weird, CMKH, but it stands for Card Making Know-How. So as long as you know what it stands for, Card Making Know-How, you'll always be able to find it. So that's the membership. As I say, it's open this month. It will be closing at the end of the month, and the price will probably be going up because I'll be adding a lot of extra stuff over the next month and a half. That will obviously then create more value for you and lots of things to try out. So it's available for anyone, whether you are a brand new stamper or whether you have crafted for years. There is stuff in here for you, and we have a fantastic community that gets together. We chat every month. We have a Stampin' Chat free every month, Zoom class, and we have Ask Queen Pip nights as well, which is also good fun. So don't forget to make sure that you are also subscribed to my email list, and then you'll find out about all the fun things that happen every week and every month, and you'll get all the links to my videos and stuff. But yeah, Card Making Know-How is a good place to be. So, oh, and just in case anybody's wondering, it's all in inches and in metric, so it works for everybody, whether you're in anywhere in the world, as long as you can read English, because as everybody knows, I don't speak any other languages, except for a few phrases here and there. But yes, as long as you can read English, if you work in letter format or A4 format, it works for you all. So there you go. If you want, and I'm happy if you're a demonstrator and you want to join, you're more than welcome. We have lots of demos already in the membership. It's just a great place to just learn new techniques and play with stuff and try things out, and it's a safe place to be. So there we go. I think that is it from me this month. No, not this month, this week. I will be back again next week, same time, same place. And if you have still not donated, then please do think about adding a donation to the Red Cross. We have raised, as I say, nearly £1,500, and it would be lovely if we could smash that barrier and get through that. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, that's really bright now. You don't need to have that on quite so brightly. See what I have to do with my lights just so that my desk looks anywhere halfway decent. So there we go. So that's me. So thank you so much for watching this week. I can't wait to see you again next week, where we'll be playing with something else fabulous and fun. In the meantime, please do check out yesterday's 2-hour marathon from me and the 2-hour marathon from Julie, and donate if you haven't already. And if you have already donated, mwah, thank you so much. It means so much to both of us that we've managed to raise so much money to help out those people who need it way more than we do. So thanks ever so much. I will see you next week. Take care for now. Bye bye.